Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and you got to see this link to who is one of my sponsors. They're adding Ledger, as in the Ledger Nanos that we've been putting our XRP on. Ledger's being added to the platform. Watch this.
Digital assets, security is of utmost importance. With the rise of hacks and security breaches, many users have lost their digital assets. This has led to a need for a secure and simple way for digital asset investors to hold their investments. That's why I'm excited to announce that Ledger is now available on Link2's investment platform. Ledger is a highly effective and secure hardware device known as a cold storage wallet. This wallet stores private keys or unique access codes that are used to authorize outgoing transactions on the blockchain network. Here are a few reasons why Link2 invested in Ledger and why we think you might want to as well. Ledger has sold over 6 million devices to customers in 200 countries. This number is expected to grow with the upcoming launch of Ledger Stacks, their newest cold storage wallet designed in collaboration with Tony Fadell, co-creator of the iPod and iPhone. This partnership not only solidifies Ledger as the go-to provider for next-generation consumer devices, but also positions it as the industry leader in a global market that is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 29.8% by 2027. Currently, Ledger serves over 100 financial institutions and brands worldwide. The adoption of their hardware wallets is increasing as lenders and exchanges face liquidity concerns. While Ledger is known for being a secure gateway to cryptos and NFTs, it will soon be a gateway to assets across a wide range of sectors, including currencies, real estate, digital art, luxury items, and much more.
Wow, that's exciting. Now I'm planning to get some myself if the price is right. I don't know what the price is going to be on it, but the link to that will be in the top of the description. And I'll go ahead and put a link to the Ledger, to Ledger itself as well, if you need to get a hard wallet yourself and haven't done so. I have not checked in on the XRP Rich List in a long time, and I was looking on this to see if there was a date to see if this thing's being kept up. It's still interesting. And by the way, this is at rich-list.info if you want to check it out. This is the most interesting part. And granted, a lot of people have more than one wallet, so it's just a rough guide. But if you want to be in the top 1%, it says 46,226 wallets contain enough to be in the top 1% of the XRP Rich List. So if you've got 69,470, from that to 121,707 puts you in the top 1%. If you want to be in the top 0.1%, there's 4,623 wallets. You have to have at least 471,284. So these are interesting things to look at. The 1%ers. Should have pulled up that quote from Hodor about the 1%ers. He made a reference one time about how he thought that it's very possible that the 1%ers, in terms of the 1%er XRP holders, could be one day in the top 1% of the wealthiest people in the world. The traditional 1%. Watch this.
So I put 10,000 into the bank. They take my 10,000 and they go get 100,000. They borrow it from the Fed window. They get 10 times the amount of our deposits that we put into the bank. They then get 10 times the amount. They then take that 10 times the amount and they put it into treasury bonds or something else that's going to give them a yield of 7% or 6%. While they pay us what? 0.0000 nothing percent. Right. And then what happens? We get hip to it and say, hey, Mr. Silicon Valley Bank, can I have my money back? Oh, we don't have it right now. I want my money back. I don't have it. Everybody, I want my money back. Give us our money back. Hold on. We got to go sell the treasury bonds that we invested in that now are upside down because the rates are through the roof. And I don't have your money. So what has to happen to their Ponzi scheme that I would have went to jail if I did that? They get bailed out. Mr. Biden comes up and says, oh, we're going to print more money. I wonder why he's going to print more money. To devalue your dollar even more. Because guess what they're doing next to you? They're going to centralize banking. They're going to own crypto. They're going to regulate everything to be digital. So this is the first step to doing it, and they're going to own us. We got to wake up, because that's what's happening. And next, there's a war going to go on between China or between Russia, and we're right in the middle, right? And then you look at these companies like BlackRock. Does anybody ever hear of BlackRock? Or Vanguard? Oh, how coincidental. Since 9/11, you own everything. You own everything. You own Pfizer. You own Moderna. Just coincidentally, but we don't know who the hell you are. You're never on TV. But you own Apple. You own Facebook. So you own everybody's identities, everybody's information. You own Smith & Wesson. You own manufacturers of guns. We're going to war. It just seems you're everywhere at the right time to make all the money. And you're the biggest company in the world, but you're never on the news. We never hear about you. Yeah.
That guy's got some interesting thoughts. And so does Vitalik Buterin. Apparently, he says that he's issued a statement clarifying that Ether, the cryptocurrency of the Ethereum network, is not a security. Remember when he said this?
A series of tweets that kind of became somewhat famous within the space, where I basically said the cryptocurrency space has reached $500 billion. Does it deserve it? Like, do the things that it's actually accomplished like hold a candle to the promises that the market is ascribing to it? And I mean, the subtext of my answer is not yet, and that was proven very right fairly quickly.
But you didn't short it, did you?
So I did get the Ethereum Foundation to sell about 70,000 ETH, like basically at the top, and that's doubled our runway now. So, and it was one good decision that had a lot of impact, but did not short.
Oh, not a security. Fun facts from Mr. Huber. Gary Gensler, Joseph Lubin, Mike Novogratz all worked for Goldman Sachs at the same time. Novogratz even was Lubin's roommate and worked under Gensler in Hong Kong. Then Gensler worked again with Lubin when he was at MIT and even hired Novo as a guest lecturer. This is Meta Lawman. He's wading through the president's economic report. He stumbles upon a key statement that could prove useful to Ripple and others litigating against the SEC. The report, page 239, states, regardless of the label used, a crypto asset may be, among other things, a security, a commodity, a derivative, or any other type of financial product, depending on the facts and circumstances. Amazing, that is exactly right. And this is the official position of the executive branch of the United States. The statement stands in stark contrast to Gary Gensler's position, which is all crypto assets except Bitcoin are securities. And this fact should be crystal clear to any idiot. Paraphrasing. President's report, while hostile to crypto in general, could prove very helpful to parties arguing that there is no clarity and no fair notice about which tokens are properly classified as securities, which are not, and which are not. He makes a very good point. So look at Charles Gasparino's scoop. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon continue to seek club deal to save First Republic with private sources of capital, including possible interest from PE firm of former Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. Deal remains elusive. Outright sale difficult without government backstop. And then Moody's Investor Services, one of the big three credit rating firms, has said that there's a rising risk that the banking system stress will spill over into other sectors and cannot be contained. Now we've got Tom Emmer. He's trying to bring us a new day, I guess, and he has written legislation. But the problem with this is that the president is not going to sign anything, and so it's kind of like these guys can't really accomplish anything here. I'd rather they focus on exposing the corruption of the current administration.
This morning, U.S. Representatives Tom Emmer and Darren Soto, the co-chairs of the Congressional Blockchain Caucus, reintroduced the Bipartisan Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act. And on behalf of the Chamber of Digital Commerce and our members, we would like to commend Representatives Soto and Emmer for introducing such an important piece of legislation and for their leadership on blockchain technology in the U.S. Congress. Now, more than ever, It is vital that we institute regulatory clarity for blockchain developers, for miners, for validators, service providers, and others that are building on blockchains in the United States. The existing lack of clarity is a very significant risk to the ongoing growth and development of blockchain technology in the United States, and this must be addressed. The Chamber of Digital Commerce strongly supports this legislation that will help ensure that the United States can be a leader in building on blockchains globally.
I just feel like all this stuff about legislation is just kind of getting us to all focus over there. Nothing can be done. Nothing's going to be done because the president's not going to sign it. He's got Operation Choke Point going where they're trying to destroy the crypto industry. So what's the point? It seems like it'd be more effective to try to prove that these guys that there's criminal things going on to me. And then here's John Deaton over a year ago.
Because we hear Gary Gensler say, come on in. Come on in. We heard Bill Hinman say, and Jay Clayton said, come in and we will work with you. I have to tell you, Jeremy, if someone such as yourself came to me today as a lawyer seeking advice, I would say, don't cooperate.
Correct. That's my advice. I tell blockchain entrepreneurs, hide as much as you can do, obscure everything that you're doing, just hide as much as you can. And that's messed up because that's what we did. We went in, we were maximally transparent. We said, here's the spreadsheet that you can download of a literally line by line of everything we're doing with our money. And all I did was get punished for it.
And Coinbase did the same thing. Folks, the only way to fight these people is to start suing them. That's the only way. There needs to be mass lawsuits against the SEC by all these companies out there. That's the only way. This is they don't care what the law is. They're just suing everybody to see what sticks. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family to check on here and see if you can see if you're a 1%er yourself. Check out all these wallet counts and see it. Some interesting information. Even if it's out of date, it's pretty kind of interesting stuff.